My name is Santosh Nair, T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair. Way back in 1994, I did the T.I.G.E.R program, and I believe that the millions of dollars that I made in my life and crores of rupees that I made in my life, the name and the fame, the recognition that I got in my life is all because of I being in a position to tell stories. I have been a great storyteller throughout my life, and whatever you do today is your story for tomorrow. So when tomorrow comes, if you have done a great achievement, that's your story. And great leaders are great storytellers. One of the greatest qualities of storytellers is their immense ability to communicate the right words, the right thoughts, the right deeds at the right times. So many years ago, we at smmart training and consultancy services, we launched this wonderful program, the name of which is T.I.G.E.R, T-I-G-E.R. T for tough. How do you become tough? Because as life moves forward and you take on bigger challenges, you have to become more and more tough in life. Now there are some characteristics that you have to develop inside you if you want to become a tough person. As you move forward, take on bigger challenges, raise yourself to a higher level, either in a profession or in a job. You're moving from a salesperson or a marketing person to a marketing manager, sales manager, or you're moving to a vice president. You started as an HR executive and then you became a HR deputy manager, senior manager, and you kept on moving up the line to becoming vice president or president HR and people management or whatever you call it. You need to be ingenious. T for tough. Not only you have to be tough, you have to take tough decisions on yourself, on others. You have to be very ingenious. Ingenious means you have to be very original, which means every time you have to be very, very new, different and better. To the world, you should always be a kind of a mystery, because you're surprising the whole world on a daily basis because of your ingenuity, because you're original and you are absolutely very creative. The third quality of a person who is a great achiever is that he is a go-getter. T-I-G. G for go-getter. Now, go-getter means, he will not rest till he's got what he wants. Now, this is a great characteristic that you have to build, because the world is not going to give it to you. The customer is not going to give it to you. Your employees are not going to give it to you easily, but you have to get what you want in life. And it is also many times for their good and your good. So you need to be a go-getter in life, which means you cannot give up on life. You can't give up on any situation. You can't give up on any circumstances. You have to keep achieving regularly. So you have to be a go-getter in life. The fourth quality to achieve greatness in life is that you have to be very enterprising, which means the whole world should come to you for seeking solutions. The whole world comes to you because you have so much of insights, you are so knowledgeable, you have the best attitude, you have some skills which are amazing, you have some habits which are worth role modeling, you have strategies by the minute, you can give strategies to others, and so that is another quality, the enterprising ability, the ability to withstand all pressures, difficulties, and yet find solutions, creative solutions to difficult problems. And this can only be done if you're an enterprising person. And the R is known as T-I-G-E-R. R is known as resourceful. Resourceful means you're loaded with ideas, you're loaded with connections, relationships, and any problem anybody has got, they have to just contact you and you become a resourceful person. Now, in order to become resourceful, you need to have various human relation skills, negotiation skills, communication skills, leadership skills, many skills you need to have. So what did we do? We said we would like people to be tough, ingenious, go-getter, enterprising and resourceful. So we created a beautiful program called T.I.G.E.R. T-I-G-E-R. How do you become tough? How do you become ingenious? How do you become a go-getter, enterprising, and you become the darling of people's life, And so we structured this program in a manner that Can you become somebody like a role model? Now, role models have great qualities. One of the things that makes you a role model is very, very good memory. You remember people, you remember things, you remember activities. Your memory is so strong, your mental agilities are so agile. And the people say, यार क्या memory यार नायर साहब का, क्या याद रखता है, सब याद रहता है इसको यार. And if you have a reputation कि इसको सब याद रहता है, there is a respectful fear that gets created for you. And that is why in this course called T.I.G.E.R we teach memory techniques. Now in our day-to-day life, my dear friends, we have to communicate our ideas, our philosophies, our vision, and we have to get results. Now the communication to get results and the communication just to inform somebody and the communication to convince somebody are all different. So we teach in our T.I.G.E.R program, talk to inform. If you want to inform in the shortest possible time, in less than 2 minutes, if you want to inform how a ship is built, how a girl child is born in the mother's womb, in 2 minutes time, if you have to explain this, the story has to have a start, it has to have a middle, it has to have an end. So in this T.I.G.E.R program, we teach you different types of talks to be given in a very short period of time. Each talk has to be impactful, it has to be very intense, and it has to be very powerful. So talk to inform, less than 2 minutes, we teach that. Talk to convince. When you want to convince somebody that why not to give dowry, or why you should educate, or why you should upgrade, or why you should take on challenges in life, you just can't tell people, hey Baba, challenge lena. How do you say that? How do you say it in a convincing manner? That is what we teach in Talk to Convince. Then you need people to take action. You want people to come on time, you want people to read, or you want people to take on a bigger challenge, which means you want them to take action. And therefore talk to get action. How do you give the talk? How do you start? How do you build the whole thing? At the end, what will be your dialogue to ensure that you get what you want? Whether it's the sales you want, whether it is a transfer that you want him to take or her to take, and whether it is the bigger role that he needs to take which he was resisting. So we have to do this talk to inform. In between you have to use your body, because it is said that 55% is body language and as much as 56% is body language, and about 28-25% is texture, tone, and other things. And what you speak is just about 7%. And therefore, how do you use your body? How do you use your eyes and your ears and your creative abilities, your entire body language? Your body is speaking for 70 to 80% of the time. So you need to have very powerful body language. This is what is taught in the T.I.G.E.R program of ours. The other thing that we teach you is dramatics. You have to be a great dramatist. You have to create drama at all given times. You have to cry, you have to laugh, you have to choke yourself, you have to create emotions, you have to use your eyes, you have to use your body, you have to use your language, you have to use your pitch and tone and texture. Everything has to be done. These things are taught in T.I.G.E.R. So different types of talk, so if you have to give an impromptu talk on the spot, you have to give a talk. How do you give a talk? You're the president of an association, or you are going to be a president, or you are the member of an important committee, and you have to make a point in the building that you stay. When I go to the meetings out here, everybody sits silently and listens to me because I'm a T.I.G.E.R in communication and I learn to be one. So this particular program covers memory techniques. It also covers, the 58 human relation principles. We need to become better human beings, how, there are principles of people liking you, people falling in love with you, and there are principles of living life without worrying, and there are principles of, taking on challenges. So there are 58 human relation principles which is also learned in this particular T.I.G.E.R program. And one of the greatest things that is done in this T.I.G.E.R program is the HR sessions, where you engage in conversation about your whole life. And your life may be like, I'm a 55-year-old, and one of those days in the T.I.G.E.R program, I am supposed to sit with a group of my buddies and my colleagues which is known as the HR group, and talk about my life from the day I was born till now. The first kiss, the first girl you fell in love with, and your life and how your life happened, how you lost, how you gained. This is therefore that 8 to 10 hours that you're speaking continuously about your life to a group of people and they're doing nothing but listening to you. This is known as the HR session. This is the most revealing session of your life. One of the things that does not allow people to move ahead in life is, the past baggages that they carry. It could be you've been raped by somebody, you've been ill-treated by somebody, there is tremendous amount of hurt that has happened at a very young age, and there are some fears that are there. Now these are not allowing you to fly. So one of the things that is done in this particular program is it helps you to crash through your shell. Each of this program has been designed for human beings to become tough, ingenious, go-getter, enterprising and resourceful. So smmart launched this product in the year 2000, 20 years ago. And it's been a flagship program of ours. Hundreds and thousands of people in Rajkot, in Cochin, in Calicut, in Hyderabad, in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Nasik, in Surat, in Morbi and Jamnagar and Delhi and all the places that we have our operations, we have done this particular program and there has been rave reviews for this particular program. The trainer is not what is important, but the structure, the designing of the program that has been done. And it is now my pleasure that not only this is available offline, but it is now available online for you to do this program from the comfort of your home. And early in the morning this course may begin, and there is a lot of things that it teaches you about your habits, about your daily dinacharya, how you should live your life and all those things. So I feel that any human being wanting to make it big in life, any human being wanting to make an impact in his circumstance and surrounding, any human being who wants to fasten up his growth, any human being who wants to contribute in a very powerful manner into the lives of people, and anybody who is in the business of transforming the circumstance around himself or herself, or anybody who wants to become valuable as a human being, and anybody who wants to become powerful as a human being, and anybody who wants to be progressive as a human being, and anybody who wants to take on bigger challenges and become absolutely tough, ingenious, go-getter, enterprising, and resourceful, and the world to admire you, you should do the program called T.I.G.E.R of Smart Training and Consultancy Services. And if you do this program called T.I.G.E.R, I can assure you that you will be in a position to achieve, exceed, and get ahead in life on a regular basis. And you will get name, fame, recognition, money, everything, and you will be in a position to achieve all your goals and aspirations on a consistent basis for an entire lifetime. So my name is T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair. I would like you to be a T.I.G.E.R. Please enroll for this particular course at the numbers given below, or the people whose name may be there. You can call them up or find them out and do the T.I.G.E.R program and become forever tough, ingenious, go-getter, enterprising and resourceful. This is T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair, wishing you the best in life. May God give you the wisdom to achieve, exceed and get ahead in life. Thank you very much.